Construction work plunges. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian Heise here, and welcome to another episode of Heise Says. I've got my cool stein of coffee today. It's bloody hot in Brisbane, I can tell you that. And I thought we would have a look at this data from the Australian Bureau of Statistics. Construction work done in Australia. The preliminary data for September has been released. So let's have a look. It was released today on the 27th of November 2019. Because, you know, all our economic decisions are made on such up-to-date, cutting data. Guys, this is when they get it. It takes time to process. So this presents preliminary statistics, because they may revise it later on, for the value of construction work done in Australia. Separate data is shown for building work done and for engineering work done for both the private and public sectors. The building work done data is further dissected into new residential, alterations and additions to residential, and non-residential work, originally seasonally adjusted, and trend estimates for Australia, as well as some original state and territory data, are provided in current prices and chain volume measure terms. This is the major source of data used to compile the National Accounts estimate for private gross fixed capital formation on dwellings and other buildings and structures. So before we go through the data, we'll just jump through to trading economics, and you can see it has been down for a while, down negative 0.4, which is better than the forecast. So the TE, trading economics, forecast was negative 1.9, consensus was negative 1, and the previous was negative, 2.8, the revised figure, which is higher than the forecast, much higher. So there you go. That probably aligns with the little uptick we have seen in building approvals, as you can see here. So there's been an uptick of it, so there's been more building work. So it'll be interesting to see what work actually has done. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you are in this industry. How are you experiencing at the moment with work? Do you have enough on? Are you quiet over the holiday period? How's next year looking? For us, December, January usually was the time when we'd let the guys take longer holidays, and we'd just, get on top of everything else in the office. So there you go. Let's jump back and we'll have a look. So construction work done, Australia, preliminary September 2019 figures. So value of building work done. Building in the September quarter of 2019 was 29,661 million. And that's a percentage change of negative 1.8. So September 2018 to September 2019, that is a negative 5.5% change. So that is a fairly significant change, we could argue. Residential, here we go, 18. Just, 18,000 million, we'll say that, that's fine. You know what I mean. Quarter change is negative 3%, so from one quarter to another. But look at this, guys, negative 10%. Negative 10%. Non-residential, 11,000 million, has been up 0.2, and the quarter-on-quarter change is up 3%. So, well, there you go. That's interesting. That's interesting to see. So, more people investing in commercial, or could that be some of the refurbishments that's happening to a lot of the retail sector around the area? Perhaps. Let me know if you're in these sectors, guys. Engineering is down, negative 1.1, and look at that. From one year to the next, negative 11%. There you go. And total is negative from one quarter to the next, down 8.1%. And don't think this isn't going to have flow-throughs to the rest of the economy, guys, because all the people working here. We saw the car sales figures. I will bring those up here. We can see they've gone down, and ute sales have gone down as well. It all flows through to the other parts of the economy. So value of work done in building is down. So, these are seasonally adjusted. Building down 5.5, residential down 10.6, non-residential is up 5.3%. So it's doing better than than normal seasons. Engineering is down 9.6, total construction down 7%. Wow. So volume of construction work done, chain volume measure, trend estimates. So this is total building, and this is the engineering construction. There you go. There you go. Residential building and non-residential building. Look at that, guys. Look at that. How are we going there? So the trend estimate for total construction work fell 1.6% in the September quarter 2019. The seasonally adjusted estimate for total construction work done fell 0.4% to 50,000 million in the September quarter. That's a lot of money. A lot of value down. Building work done. The trend estimate for total building work done fell 1.8% in the September quarter 2019. The trend estimate for non-residential building work done rose 0.2% and residential building work fell 3%. Seasonally adjusted estimates for total building work fell 0.5% to 29,000 million in the September quarter. Engineering work done. The trend estimates for engineering work fell 1.1% in the September quarter. The seasonally adjusted estimates for engineering work fell 0.2% to 21,000 million in the September quarter. So forthcoming issues, and well, the December quarter will be released in February. So we'll have a look at this. And now let's jump here to, this is the construction work done chain volume measures. The total construction work, I mean, there you go. You can see how it's gone. The trend estimate for total construction work fell 1.6%. Engineering, you can see as well how we're looking. Down. Building, down. Residential, down. Non-residential slightly up. Slightly up, which is probably, which is a good sign. But is it going to offset that decline in the other sectors? That's the problem. That's where all the government drives for stimulus in the engineering sector, in these large infrastructure projects. Is it going, how many electricians are you going to need on these large infrastructure projects? How many carpenters are you going to need? How many cabinet makers or stonemasons to cut out bench tops? Very few, but you're going to hope that the people working on those projects will then decide to put money into their housing and not just pay off debts, because we've all got huge, insane mortgages, and a few people are in arrears. Is it going to work? Are we going to head to QE next year? I had one gentleman sent me a comment. He was predicting the middle of the year. When do you reckon? So trend estimates, New South Wales and Victoria. I mean, there you go. Construction work done in New South Wales has fallen for 4 quarters. Construction work done in Victoria has fallen for 4 quarters. Construction work in Queensland has fallen for 6 quarters. That makes a lot of sense. Just judging by people I'm having casual conversations with around the place. Because, I still talk about all this stuff even when I'm going out and meeting people, I guess. Is that worrying, guys? Come on, blokes. Reassure me that I'm normal, please. Construction work done in Western Australia has fallen for 8 quarters. 8 quarters. And yet, apparently, there's a housing boom. How? When will this start flowing through? When will this 8 quarters of, falling construction work start seeing more here? But Florian, it's only 1.5%. Yes, but that's the lead indicators. So South Australia and Northern Territory. Construction work done in South Australia has fallen for 5 quarters. Construction work done in Northern Territory has fallen for 8 quarters. Remember, this isn't months. These are quarters. Construction work done in Tasmania has risen for 7 quarters. Okay, fantastic. Good on you, Tasmania. We've got one of our viewers here, lukewarm. There you go, mate. It's your houses that you're building out at the back. That's it. You're probably 80% of the construction work in Tasmania. I'm kidding, guys. I know there's more than that. And construction work done in the Australian Capital Territory has fallen for 4 quarters. So, is Tasmania the only one that has risen? Wow. There you go. I mean, I like Tasmania. It's nice. It's particularly now with the weather that I've got here. So there you are. Let's jump back just before we go. We'll finish off and we'll have a look at just the, total construction work done in Australia has declined 0.4% in 3 months to September 2019, following a downward revised 2.8% fall in the previous period. So initially, the preliminary data had said 3.8, and they should have the revised figure here as well. But it's been revised to 2.8. So let's have a look at the 3-year data, and we can see how we're trending. Well, I've got that here. Look at the 10-year data. You can see here. I mean, look at that. There's a huge jump up, huge jump down in construction work done, and the delta change. We're heading, you know, it's declining less, but look at all these periods here of declined construction work. Let's look at 25 years. Let's look at the max data that we've got. And there you go. Remember that, guys? So yes, there we have it. Construction work is down in every state except Tasmania, every industry except non-residential, engineering, building, residential. Just the non-residential sector is the only one doing the turnaround. Let us know in the comments, guys, if you're in the game, how you're finding it. What sectors, if you're doing well, because some people are saying, oh, I'm doing fine, I've got work lined up. What sector are you in? What sector are you in? I remember back in 2011, I'd be talking to other architects. This is just when we started our practice. We were flat out. I had so much work because we'd stumbled into this mining sector. We were doing, you know, I literally had I was working from home. Rachel was contracting through the business. Then we had to hire one person. Then we had to hire another person. We ended up having 4 workstations in the living room, 2 in the entry, not in this house and when we were renting, another 2 in the family room because we were just pumping out all concept proposals that we're getting paid for, mining submissions, big camps, MIAs. And I talked to other architects and they were dead quiet depending on the sector that you're in. So let us know, guys, which sector. You know, is it the commercial sector? Is it retail? Is it the money going into refurbishing a lot of these retail centers, or just the turnover? The turnover in a lot of the shops, you know, which may be good for a short kick, but will it keep going? Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoy my content and want to help me produce more, I have a Patreon where you can make a small donation every month, and I really appreciate it. We also have Amazon and eBay affiliate links, which doesn't cost you a cent, and is a great way for you to support your favorite creators on YouTube or social media. We also have merchandise from Heise Says, where we've got our pocket squares, you know, perfect for any formal occasion or dinner, like an Australian business, you know, economist's dinner at $250 a head, or just going to the pub. And then finally, we've got PayPal if you want to make a donation. Thanks to everyone who helps support the channel. It's going great, and I will talk to you all later. Have a great day.